to our daily reading if everybody's ready for that. So, as always, we're going to start the day with a reading from Robert Greene's new book, The Daily Laws. Today, it's November 22nd. The title of this passage says, "Embrace whatever happens to you." First, we start with a quote from Arthur Schopenhauer. "On hearing of the interesting events which have happened in the course of a man's experience, many people will wish that similar things have happened in their lives too, completely forgetting that they should be envious rather of the mental aptitude which let those events of significance Many people wish similar things happened in their lives too, completely forgetting that they should be envious rather of the mental aptitude which lent," who uses that word? I hate these old quotes. "Lent those events the significance they possess when he describes them." Stupid quote. We're passing over that. Don't like that. Let's read the actual passage from the book. By 1928, the actress Joan Crawford had a reasonably successful career in Hollywood, but she was feeling increasingly frustrated by the limited roles she was receiving. She saw other, less talented actresses vault ahead of her. Perhaps the problem was that she was not assertive enough. She decided she needed to voice her opinion to one of the most powerful producers on the MGM lot, Irving Thalberg. Little did she realize that Thalberg viewed this as impudence, and that he was vindictive by nature. He therefore cast her in a Western, knowing that was the last thing she wanted, and that such fate was a dead end for many actresses. Joan had learned her lesson the hard way and decided to embrace her fate. She made herself love the genre. She became an expert writer. She read up on the Old West, and became fascinated by its folklore. If that's what it took to get ahead, she decided to become the leading actress of Westerns. At the very least, this would expand her acting skills. This became her lifelong attitude toward work and the supreme challenges of an actress that was faced in Hollywood, where careers were generally very short. Every setback was now a chance to grow and develop. Embrace all the obstacles as the daily law, as learning experiences, and as means to get stronger. Kind of a stupid story if you're going to ask me. You guys know I normally love these passages. That was kind of lame. I would take the title and say, "Embrace whatever happens to you," and say, this is where perspective comes in. You get to be a trader and choose. Okay, I take a loss. What perspective do I want to have on that? Am I going to have the perspective that this is a lesson that I can learn from this and not repeat this mistake? Or am I going to have the perspective that I suck at trading and I should never do it because now I lost? It's perspective. And if you apply the right perspective, you never really fail. You never really move backwards because you're always learning. That's really the way that I would apply that passage to our trading.